If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in intermediate level where we are building concepts on parabola. So today we will see the number of normals that we can draw from a given point to a parabola. And what happens if the normal at T1 and T2 meets the parabola again at T3. Okay, then let's see this. Now let us see how many numbers of normal that we can draw to a parabola. Tangents we have seen how many tangents that we can draw. From inside we cannot draw, from on the line we can draw one, from outside we can draw through tangents. Now let us see the number of normals that we can draw to a parabola. And another, we will extend it a little bit. If the normals at T1, T2 at 2 points, the normal intersect the parabola again at T3. So at T1, T2, two normals at T1, T2, they are again intersecting, coming back in the parabola again at T3. So this drawing is this visualization you have to remember. This drawing, it is tough. Exactly we don't know where it should be. Suppose it is at T1. For hypothetically you take it is normal at T1 and this is normal at T2. This is again meeting the parabola at T3. So this is at, we can take, suppose this is at normal at T3 and T1, T2. So both this normal, one at T1 and one at T2, they are meeting the parabola again at T3. So that you can see. So at T3 there will be another normal. So all three normals are touching at 3. So this condition we will see. Okay, so let's start. So if I have a point, suppose I have point, I can have point anywhere. So I have taken a point P is equal to HK anywhere in the point. So the normal drawn to the parabola, suppose it meets at the point T. So what is the equation of normal at the point T? This is the equation of the point normal at the point T. So because it has to pass through that given point HK, this point is given to, what is given to me? Parabola is given to me, this point is given to me. I have to see how many normal I can draw. So I have, suppose this normal that I have drawn, it touches the parabola at T. So let us see how many T's are there. If there is one T, then one normal. If there is two C's, then two normal. So that's what we are calculating. So it is touching the parabola at T. So we know that T, if it becomes normal, so the equation becomes this. It has to pass through this given point. So it has to pass through this HK. If I put it, it should satisfy. Now write it in terms of T because we don't know T at what point it is meeting. So you can see it is a cubic expression. Cubic expression means you can draw three normals. Three result you will get. Whether you will get real or imaginary, that is separate thing. So that means you at any cost you can draw three normals. It may be real, it may be imaginary. But if you have, it has to be real, then we have to check how many real normals that we can draw. Real normals are those that we can see, you can visualize, you can draw. So if you have three solution of a quadratic cubic expression, then what can be? Because if it is a complex, it has to be in pair. Complex cannot be single root. So complex, if it is coming, then it has to be in pair. So you can have two complex root, you can have four complex root, you cannot have one complex root, you cannot have three complex root, because they comes in pairs. It is always plus minus. So one situation it can have one real root and two complex, or one can three real roots, because three complex is not possible, one complex is not also possible. So only two cases are possible. That means you can draw one normal either, or you can draw three normals at the max, real normals. That are, so you can see this one also, you can visualize this one also. If I see a parabola, suppose from outside you can draw only one normal. Suppose this is my normal, this is 90. You cannot draw anywhere in the normal, that you can see. From inside you may have some points where you can draw this normal. Suppose this is one normal. So from this point you can draw another normal here and another normal here. So these three normals you can visualize. If my drawing is correct, I could have shown. Alright, so that is the idea. So that's what, and if it is in the line, you can draw only one normal. So you can see, you can draw one normal if it is in the line outside. If it is inside, then at the max you can draw three. There are some points also, you may find some points where three is not also possible. So that is not my question. The idea is how many tangents maximum we can draw. Maximum we can, at any time, if it is normal loosely speaking, then we will say we can draw three normals, real and imaginary including. But if they say how many reals, then it should be either one or three. So from a given point, either one real normal or three near normals can be drawn. And if it is a normal, only normal, then we are saying three normals. Bracket A, imaginary or real, it can be both. Now what is the condition for the theory of equations we have seen in quadratic in advance? So if what is the sum of all roots? T1 plus T2. If I take 1 by 1 by 1, then it is minus B by A. So what is the coefficient of T square is 0. So B is here 0. It was something of this fashion. AX cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. So if you take 1 1 1, then it will be minus v by. If you take 2 2 2, T1 T2 2 2 pair T1 T2 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 T3 T1 T3, then it is C by A. If you take all three together, then it is minus D by A. So that was the formula for theory of equations. And in cubic expression you can see this graph also, why it is 1, why it is 3. Quadratic was like this, cubic will be like this, then another term will come, because you see, if you say y is equal to x plus y, x plus 2, no power of x is 1, then it is a straight line. If I say it is x square plus 2, then it will take one curve. If I say it is x cube, then it will take another curve. So as you increase the power of x, the curve, it will take more and more curves. Very interesting. So because it is x cube, so it will take two curves. So this graph can be like this. So it is cutting at one point, so one root. Or it can be of this fashion. So how many roots? 3 roots. Do you have any other formula? No. So you can see either one root or 3 roots. One real root or 3 real root. You cannot have 2 real root. You cannot draw it. It is touching 2 times only. This type of shape. It should take 2 turns because it is cube. So that's this one again justified by this drawing also. Okay. So this one you can see. So what I was saying, the summation of all roots, that is minus b by b is here 0. So if you take 2 2 in pair, then it is c by a. C is here 2a minus h. If you take all 3, then it is minus d by a. So minus minus k, it will be k. So k by a. Now if you multiply, you will observe some funny thing. If you multiply this equation 3 by 2a. So 2a1 plus 2a2 plus 2a3 is equal to 0. Now what is 2a1, 2a2, 2a3? 282, 283. So what is the coordinate at T1? T1 is the point in parametric we said. The coordinate is this one. At T2 it is this one. At T3. So what is 281, 282, 283? All the ordinates. So sum of all the ordinates will be 0. If there are 3 tangents, 3 normals that you are drawing from a single point to, so this one you can see. This one, this one, this one you have seen. So all these y coordinates, if you add, that should be 0. This plus this has to be 0. My drawing is not clear because if from this point you are drawing three normals, 3 normals now, 1 2 3, these are the normals, not this one. So this height and this height, the summation of all ordinates, all these y coordinates should be equal to 0 of all the normals. At what point that become, because this was T1, this was T2, T3, 3 normals you have done from the point P. So if you add all the ordinates, all the y coordinates, that should be equal to 0. So that is the idea. So this is a very good thing. So sum of the ordinates of the feet of the normals drawn from a point to a parabola is always 0. So it is real or imaginary, forget it. So if you sum all the ordinates of real or imaginary normals, so it should be 0. Now suppose one more conclusion that we are going to draw. Suppose normal at T1, T2, that's what we are telling. I was supposed to start at the starting, I was telling. Normal at T1, normal at T2, they meet the parabola again at T3. At what point they are meeting T3? That means you can see all 3 parabolas. So all 3 normals, at T3 also you can draw another normal. So all 3 meeting at the point T3. Okay. So if it meets, then what should be the condition? So if T1, T2 intersect at T3 of the parabola at the same point, that is all 3 normals meet at T3. That is, what is the coordinate of T3? This one. So you see this one. If you T1, T2, T3, what was this k? K was the coordinate of the point from which you are drawing the 3 tangents. So all this is the meeting point of all 3. Now all 3 meets at this point. Instead of P, they are all meeting at T3. You see there are 3 coordinates, 3 normals, 1, 2, 3. All the 3 normals meeting at T3. Here they were meeting at P. So at that, when they are meeting at P, it was K. So when it is meeting at T3, so it should be the ordinate of T, that is y ordinate. K is nothing but this y ordinate, 283. So if you put 283 here, it is nothing but T3, so T1, T2 is equal to. So if this condition is satisfied, then you can say the normal, if you draw at T1, T2, they will meet at the parabola once again in a point T3. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.